in Israel, a bit north of Tel Aviv.
Ah,
So, hi, Janet, and hi, Michael, and hi, James, and welcome everyone to Any Sunday Songwriters. My guests today are James Combs, who I met in a song circle that's based in the West Coast. And it turns out he lives right next door to um, oh,
the Hollywood Bowl.
the Hollywood Bowl. Goodness, just shoot me now. And I also met Michael. This is Michael's second visit to our stage, if that's what you call it, and to our site. I think that might be better. And he is also someone I met in a West Coast songwriting circle or song exposure circle. Welcome to both of you. I'm delighted to have you here, and hello to Robert. You have a very famous last name. Um, I'll have to ask you later if you're any relation. Um, but for right now, let's go ahead and get started. James, you want to kick us off? Tell us a little about yourself and sing us a song.
All right. Well, my name is James Combs. I have a nice music life going here in the beautiful city of Los Angeles. It's full of a lot of great Americana scene and a lot of wonderful, interesting, creative people. And I have a record. We'll talk a little bit more about my record, but I'm going to play something called "Oh Me" from a record I did a few years ago to start off with. Ba 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 ba. Oh man, the heave of your sigh. Sometimes I think it's a beautiful thing. Oh my, the flash of your eyes. Sometimes I think it's a terrible thing. Oh me, oh me, oh me. Ba 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 ba. Oh Frank, the city's a lie, and all I wanna do is get to you. Okay, the city's up in blaze, and all I care about is talking to you. Oh me, oh me, oh me. Oh me, oh me, oh me, baby butterfly. Gotta stay alive. Gotta fortify. Ba ba. Oh my, needle in my eye for every small rejection that escapes your mouth. Okay, live another day for every small elation that you emanate. Oh me, oh me, oh me. Oh me, oh me, oh me, baby butterfly. Gotta stay alive. Gotta fortify. Baby butterfly. Bye, bye. I wouldn't lay down my bones for you not to be alone. I wouldn't lay down my time to lay down by your side. Oh, my love, sleep all day. Would you have your life another way? Oh, my love, sleep all the time. Oh, me. Oh, my.
Great. So, Michael, tell
Hi,
us a
Janet.
little about yourself and sing us a song.
I'm Michael. I live in Southern California. I have been writing songs for, 50-something years. Performing some of those years, practicing law most of those years. And this song is, it's about someone who was kind of over, beyond at risk, and managed to get her life turned around, and it's an amazing grace song. I thought of this because the beginning sounds much like James, and I'm going to do this one here. Last night I lay me down to sleep. I tossed and turned between the sheets, thinking about this day ahead. A lifetime running through my head. We've been up and down, nearly over and out. There were so many times when I was filled with doubt. Every day since you were new, I've always only wondered what's best for you. And everything's turning out fine. I'm sitting here. I'm seeing that it's overloading my mic. I'm turning it down. Sitting back watching you shine. Everything's turning out fine. At this moment, I don't know which way tomorrow's winds may blow. I can't say much with certainty, but these few things are true for me. To see you dancing round and round, to have you near me safe and sound, means much more than I can say. Fills my heart so full today. Oh, you're lighter than a cloud, laughing right out loud, as we celebrate today. It's so good to see you coming out to play. Everything's turning out fine. I'm sitting here, I'm sitting back watching you shine. Everything's turning out so good, so fine. It's so fine just to have you back home tonight. These arms open wide to hold you close and have you by my side. And it's so good. Thank you.
My trackpad is dying, and so it doesn't necessarily do what I ask it to. Every once in a while, I'll go to click something and find that I've clicked something like 2 or 3 inches above it. Excuse me. Oh dear. Perhaps that will do it. Sorry about that. Okay, well, you reminded me of something, so I'm going to do that. Except I'm going to tune this puppy first. Good Lord. As I'm sure everyone and their uncle knows by this time, it's 100 plus here. And so the ambient air anywhere is not reliable. And my guitar seems to take all that to heart. This is how I feel about the grid situation, too. Baby's pretending she's dancing on the ceiling, leaping over chandeliers, reaching out her hands to touch the floor. Her daddy's on his way home. Any minute he'll be coming through the door. Just for this moment, everything is all right. And I know it cannot last, 'cause I've learned from the past, you cannot stop the travels of time. But just for this moment, everything is fine. Long ago I read life could be better if we could let go and let ourselves be here now. Well, you know that's not so easy. You get lazy and distracted and forget somehow that just for this moment everything is all right. And I know that it will end, and even the memory will slowly dim and fade. Just for this moment, everything's okay. Moments come and go. Love will ebb and flow and children grow. We won't live forever. So I want you to know I love you so, and I'm so glad we're together. The way it is today, there, but for the grace, praise on my mind and colors my thoughts constantly. But every now and then my eyes will open so I can see that just for this moment everything is all right. And I know that we'll move on and the moment will be gone. And I wouldn't change that even if I could. But just for this moment, life is so good. Thank you. Now I have to retrieve my earbuds.
Beautiful, Jan.
So we'll just keep going round and round like that until they won't have us anymore.
Okay. Are we ready for me then, in that case? All right, I'm going to mute so I don't have echo while I play. This is a song called Aquamarine. And I wrote it during COVID times, sort of, when nobody could travel anywhere, because I'm always really, have been a traveler and care about traveling. Is my sound okay? Can you hear me all right? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Okay. And so it's sort of it's kind of a travel fantasy song. So here, Aquamarine. The song I came to love so long fell in love with another song and left me singing all alone with no ride home. The song that helped me way back when never seems to work again. Words that used to be my friend, they're dead soldiers now. Aquamarine, drop me in the green blue sea. Aquamarine, drop me in the green blue, in the green blue, drop me in the green blue sea, and sing a sailor song for me. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Coffee tastes golden drop, ochre sky accordion, guitar on red, red sun, twilight's last gleaming. Next morning rain washes away and opens up to wider day. I let it pour all over me, white, blue, gray. Aquamarine, drop me in the green blue sea. Aquamarine, drop me in the green blue, in the green blue, drop me in the green blue, drop me in the green blue sea, and sing a sailor song for me. Oh, 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 oh. Holding up, she rises, he holding up, she rises, he holding up, she rises early in the morning. He holding up, she rises, he holding up, she rises, he holding up, she rises early in the morning. Heave ho, and up she rises. Heave ho, and up she rises. Heave ho, and up she rises early in the morning. Thank you, guys.
I like that, James. I was singing harmony. Did you hear that?
I'm sorry, what?
I was singing harmony with you. Did you hear it? I sang it out the window, thinking it would get to you. Here's something else. Am I coming through?
Yes, we can hear you just fine.
You got the flowers in the vase, big smile on your face, sure good at keeping everything in its place. And I'm one of these guys who's so disorganized, I sure got lucky with you. got me talking about feelings, and you're always so appealing, and you're never double dealing too. I can't imagine what you see in a fella like me. I sure got lucky with you. I threw a penny in the wishing well, rubbed the Buddha's belly, never had a thing go right. Bumping into walls, another trip, another fall, till I stumbled into you one night. I act like a little kid, ugly as a squid, argue like the devil over things I did, but you take it in stride and enjoy the ride. Sure got lucky with you. I threw a penny in the wishing well, rubbed the Buddha's belly, but I never had a thing go right. Always bumping into walls, another trip, another fall, till I stumbled into you one night. I was nearly done in, and you were in 10-10. You were everything good, I was nothing but sin, but you didn't let it stop you, you took me in. I sure got lucky with you. I sure got lucky with you.
Lovely.
Bravo. I love that song.
Really nice.
I guess that's the goal, right? To be somebody's other half. So actually, I really related to your song, James, because we've been watching this series. We just finished it, called Black Sails on Stars, and it's all about pirates and Nassau back in the 1700s. And man, it was just fascinating, and they got quite a lot of the history right. They fudged a little bit for convenience, but I checked on them. And it was really well written and really well acted, and I highly recommend it. And there was quite a lot of water in it. Yeah. Not always beautiful. Some days were nice. But we got to see far more storms than we got to see sun glinting on the ocean. So I'm going to take us to a different landscape, and I'm going to use part of Michael's story about being the other half. Because what happened was I did a tour that was in western Colorado with a goal of a house concert in Salt Lake City. And they told me when I left Junction to go up over the mountain because it would cut about 2 hours off the trip. But when I got to the mountain, I looked up there and there was a storm going on. And I thought, well, I'm not doing that. So I kept going on 70, and I'm so glad I did, because I got to see some of the most spectacular landscape in the continental U.S. And I fell in love, and after, 2 or 3, just wow, I thought I should get out of the car and take a picture of this for Andy. So at the next possibility, I did that. And I'm all set to snap this picture, and then I looked at it, and I looked at my camera, which is my phone, of course, and I thought, if he can hold it in his hand, he's so not going to get it. Like, it just doesn't have that. So I wrote him this song instead. This is me in the car. Let me take you west and fill your eyes with beauty. I could show you pictures, but they'd just be small and puny, and you would not feel satisfied. You would not feel blessed like if you saw them with your own eyes. So let me take you west. Let me take you west to timeless earthly majesty in ever-changing robes and jewels left here by the sea. 'Cause you will hear me speak of it, and I will seem obsessed. So there is only one solution. Let me take you west. Let me take you west among the brooding silent canyons and the shouts of pointed rocky spires reaching to the heavens. Spend a day or spend a lifetime, whatever you suggest. Let me show you how I love you. Let me take you west. Imagine this at sunset. Let me take you west. Thank you.
That's
There.
a beauty. I really like the chords in that song.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's really nice. I like how I like what it's about. I really like how you put it together. That's a lovely song. Nice
Thank you.
one.
I did finally get to take him to see it. We didn't go quite as far as I went, but
Uh-huh.
but he did get to see how spectacular
Nice.
it was.
Nice. Yeah, what a beautiful song. Okay. Are we ready for me to try one? Are we there? I'm going to do this song called Old Love, and it's for all of us who are old and still in love. I'm going to turn my sound down and play my song. Here we go. Old love, no need to explain, knows all the names of your pleasures. Young love lies in the grass, blushing with fresh understanding. Old love knows all your ways, contours and shapes of your desires. Young love, freedom and want, salt and saliva and fires. Old love, got a deep touch. Young love feels so much. be traced, won't rupture and break your fault line. Young love pouts and demands, takes stands that there's no good way out of. Old love got a deep touch. Young love means so much, so much, so much. Thanks, guys.
Jan, I'm going to answer for my friend Robert Heinlein.
Okay.
He's not related to the author, but I went to see him at his record store. This is back in the 70s, and he was throwing away a bunch of paper. And he explained to me it was some of the fan mail he receives because he is Robert A. Heinlein.
Wow. That must be kind of a pain in the rear.
Probably fun from time to time.
I'll bet. I wonder what they say in those fan letters.
This song is kind of a gentle teasing of my grandmother's kind of Puritanism. Ooh la la, they told your daddy and your mama, but you don't care know what they say, nah nah. You're singing ooh la la. Every day your feet are dancing while your fingers play. They're doing wrong and they'll be held to pay for singing ooh la la. My, sometimes you wonder but you won't ask why. You'll never rest until the day you die, singing ooh la la. And hey, 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 you never care about the price you pay for doing everything in your own way, singing ooh la la. Well, the clouds roll by, they weave a path across a clear blue sky. The clock is ticking and you wink your eye. You knew the maker by and by. Ooh la 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 ooh la la. You're not a cha cha cha, it's only ooh la la. Everybody loves you, so you say, tell me something I don't know. You go on rocking, swaying to and fro, singing ooh la la. And ooh la la, they keep talking about what they saw, but while they're saying all their blah blah blah, you just singing ooh la la. They said to get back home, stop all this ooh la la. You know you're doing wrong, shame on you. I'm gonna tell your grandmother. How the wet torch Jonjuanoeta.
That has a very Louisiana feel to it. Is that
That
where
was
she was?
There's a thing called Just Plain Folks, a songwriter
Mm-hmm.
organization. And
Brian
back,
Whitney.
I don't know, 2007 or something, they have this massive song contest. Like they get hundreds of thousands
Mm-hmm.
of songs. So I sent that and another. It ended up in the top 10. I think they called it Zydeco because of the recording, and it has
Right.
accordion and things like that. But yeah, it to me it's Zydeco occasion somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a beauty. I was actually thinking a little bit about Dave Van Ronk while you were playing that, and kind of like his sort of like that kind of like really relaxed finger picking, a little bit bluesy kind of style that he did. Lovely, man. I like that song a lot.
Thank you. I forget about him sometimes.
He is part of my coming up because way back several thousand years ago, I lived in New York and worked at the Gaslight when it was on McDougal. And he was a regular. He was there all the time. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was like sort of this social, one of the social centers of that scene, right? When
Yes, they
everybody kind
called
of hanging
him
out
the
with.
mayor of Bleecker Street.
Yeah, yeah. That's nice. What a lovely, I want to hear more about that time in your life. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more as the day goes on. I'd like to, if you have a
I'm sure
tale
it'll
or two.
come up again.
Okay,
It
okay,
has
yeah.
a way of doing that, and I've got stories.
Yeah,
Yeah,
awesome. Well, you landed in an exciting place at an exciting time, for sure.
really. Imagine, I'm just a normal kid, except anyway. So I was just out in LA, and if we're going to sing about our grandmothers, I'm going to introduce you to my family's history because I was out in LA for our second family reunion in 120 years. The first one was in 2003, and the family turned out to be pretty extensive, which I don't think anybody expected because we didn't know the family history. Well, one of us did. And um, he brought us all together, and we all met. And it turned out that in my parents' generation, there were 7 siblings. They all came to the United States from Ukraine, where they were experiencing pogroms and conscription and lots of very negative stuff. And this time we talked a little bit about that, and the person who's been our family genealogist did a little presentation in which he kind of filled us in. And I wrote this song for the first one, and it was only more appropriate for the second one. So this is the song I wrote for my family. We are descended from people who died for their difference. And we are born of brave ones who came to these shores. And we are the children of folks who worked hard for their living. And I'll bet every one of them wondered sometimes what for. Through trouble and tribulation, the rise and fall of civilizations, every generation dreams of a better life. So we are the reason for their journey, and they are the reason for ours. Love is the question posed by our children. Love was the answer given to us. Those great grandmothers sure must have loved those babies, 'cause 'cause love is the reason you let your children go. And those great-grandfathers must have believed in the future, 'cause those sons and daughters were their vessels of hope. Through trouble and tribulation, the rise and fall of civilizations, every generation dreams of a better life. We are the reason for their journey. They are the reason for ours. Love is the message we give to our children, 'cause love was the message given to us. Looking in each of your faces, I see my own face in yours. United in aspiration, you make me see what a gift it is to be born. Love is the reason, love is the treasure we will to our children. Love was the treasure given in trust to us. And love is the reason it always was. Thank you.
Beautiful, Jan.
Thanks.
That's I love you have such a nice way with a chord progression. Like you're really like good at those kind of slightly unusual but very lovely like chord progressions. That was really nice.
Thank you.
Lovely song, very heartfelt, lovely song. So I guess it's me again, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let me mute y'all. So, this is a love song called Personality Disorder. I don't care about your personality disorder. I'm in love with your heart and mind. I don't care about your occasional rages. I only care that you're somehow mine. I only care that you move through time with me. We move through shadows, lonely canyons. We move through sunless, skyless days. We move through impasse, move through passion. I'm alive as long as I'm in your range. I'm alive as long as I'm in your gaze. I don't care about your personality disorder. I only want to hear what you have to say. Early morning, I'm making the coffee, waiting quiet for you to wake. Life on earth can still be so great today. We move through penury, spells and phases, 1,000 cuts and laps and back again. We are children in spite of our ages. When you talk, I listen. When you talk, I listen. I personality disorder. I'm in love with your heart and mind. 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 Thanks, guys.
Love that.
This is about a young guy out in the heartland, pretty much at any point in this country's history. Just out of high school, eyes wide open, wondering what his future is. He gets his notice to show up for the country's new war. Before he's to ship out, he knows he's not getting any sleep that night. So he goes out to see if he can make some memories to help him through what he's facing. Come out, Sally, while the moon is high. We can dance in the meadow underneath the sky. Come out, Sally, and dance with me again. It's not yet winter and the time is right. We can dress up warm and go all night. Forget about what's to come and where we've been. Come out, Sally, and dance with me again. We can walk to the river, we can sing a tune, drink that water by the silver moon. Listening to your heart is not a sin. Come out, Sally, and dance with me again. This may be the last chance we can hope for. Soon they're gonna send me far away. Never mind all that, dance with me once more. And I'll spend my life remembering this day. There ain't nothing better than a moonlit night, walking with the crickets and the fireflies. Thinking about it, I can't help but grin. We can leave behind these crazy times we're in. So come out, Sally. Come out, Sally. Come out, Sally, and dance with me again.
So
Beautiful, man.
that was wonderful.
Thank you.
Kind of reminds me of my dad's generation. So many stories there too. He was shot down over France, and the French he stayed in a house where the French resistance had their meeting place. He said he walked down in the kitchen in the middle of the night to get a glass of water and stumbled on one of the meetings and went back up as fast as he could go because he didn't want to know any of what they were planning, lest he be the one who divulged it at some future date.
That is worth a book.
They arranged to get him back to his side, but in the process, somebody leaked the information and he ended up on the northern coast of Germany instead, in a POW camp. My mother had no idea where he was when my sister was born, and when
Wow, that must have been a terrifying moment for them.
really, no kidding.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and they were liberated by the Russians moments before the camp commander was supposed to cull out all the Jews and send them into Germany, or send them on wherever on was. And he walked back across Germany to get to the front lines and get to his own side.
You know, the thing is, there are so many. I mean, that story is so devastating, and you can multiply it by how many thousands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's almost like war is not a good thing.
Almost. His take on it was war is hell, you better believe it. But on a lighter note, we are practically to the time when the burning question becomes urgent. So I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to ask it. James, where are you going to be next, and where can people find you online?
Well, funny you should ask. I'm going to play. I have a lot of nice gigs coming up. I'm playing in Laurel Canyon at the Canyon Cookout at the Houdini Mansion on Thursday this week for the Rescues Rock Animal Rescue Organization. And that's going to be a fun kind of fundraiser. I'm going to play at Hotel Cafe on the third Sunday of
Cool, I
August
love that place.
for a Neil Young tribute uh, organized by Arthur Autumn. I'm going to play at the Idlewild Songwriters Fest. I have signed up to do some stuff at Far West in Woodland Hills in October. I'm going to play the Wildwood Flower radio hour in December, are all some things I have kind of coming up on KXLU. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff coming up. I'm very
And you are online
at jamescombs.com, and I'm on all the streaming everything. I put a record out called Falling Under Spells last year, and I have a pretty new single called High Pine Steeples. In fact, maybe I'll play that right now. This would be a good segue for that.
well, in a minute
Yeah,
after
in a
my
minute,
turn.
of course, after I'll share that information.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, and Michael, same burning question.
That won't take a minute. Only thing I've got right now is three friends and I. We've been doing shows as four songwriters. That's what we call ourselves. And the next one we do is the 18th of this month, and it's a private one. So it's at a homeowners association up in San Clemente, a beach community south of where I am.
Cool. And where can
Where
people
can
find
people?
find you
Pardon?
online?
Oh, I have a website that is perpetually almost ready. And I've got a Zoom meeting with the people that are going to make it ready early next week. So it'll
Cool.
be michaelrgardnersongs.com.
Okay. Well, congratulations on making that very important step.
Well, thank you for asking, Jan.
Sure. Um, our next show here will be on the 27th of August because I'm going to be out of pocket most of August. So, and we've tried to do these shows from where I'm going out of pocket to, and Wi-Fi is the only option, and it's not terribly reliable Wi-Fi. So I decided this year to spare myself the angst and wait until I got back home. So it's August 27th, and it will be with Joe Isaacs and Irina Rivkin, both of whom are remarkable. Irina's something entirely out of the ordinary, and I would like everybody to be there because you won't be sorry. Not for either one. And you can find me at janseides.com where I have a number of CDs and a book. And um, on the cusp of doing my brand new musical online as a concert. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I'll have more information about that. So if you'd like to be on the email for this show or for any other of the information you could get from me, just put your email in the chat or in the comments on the Facebook version of this show, and I will be happy to make you among the cognoscenti. And in the we're echoing again. In the meantime, I'd like to play you this tune. When those gray skies seem to be falling in, when the hard times get harder and the good times grow thin, don't let that old rocky road rock you off of your feet. One day you'll be dancing down easy street. You gotta hold on, 'cause one day you'll have it all. If you hold on, one day you'll be dancing down easy street. Too many times your tears rolled by. You've been down too many roads paved with too many lies and promises dripping gold and honey sweet. One day you'd be dancing down easy street. You gotta hold on, 'cause one day you'll have it all. If you hold on, one day you'll be dancing down easy street. Somewhere there's rainbows shining in the sky, and those dollar bills, well, they float on down before your eyes, and the last piece of your puzzle will make your life complete. One day you'll be dancing down easy street. So you gotta hold on, 'cause one day you'll have it all. If you hold on, one day you'll be dancing down easy street. One day you'll be dancing down easy street. My fondest wish for all of us.
Another beauty, Jan. Very nice.
Thank you.
All right. Well, this is my my love song to Redwood Trees that I recorded last year. The Des Moines band, the Well Penny, sing harmony. So you might imagine this song being a 3-part harmony song. And I hope you like it. It's called High Pine Steeples. my favorite people are high steeple. Wash away, 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 wash away. And after storm morning, my thoughts are clear. In the after storm morning, way up here, million needles glowing in the after storm morning. Wash away, 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 wash away. Thanks, guys.
One day my daughter and I were in the backyard and we noticed that the moon seemed to be setting on the neighbor's house. We laughed about, hey, look, Tom's got the moon on his roof, which of course eventually became a song. My next door neighbor's got the moon on his roof. Isn't he a lucky guy? He used to ride a horse and he was kicked by a hoof when he went out and learned how to fly. It seems to me it's all in what you see, how it all appears to be. I didn't ask you for your point of view, I'm just saying how it seems to me. To the baby I'm a giant, to the dog I'm a friend, to my woman I'm a pain sometimes. Some are never happy 'cause they can't get enough, some are pleased to have a couple of dimes. It seems to me it's all in what you see, how it all appears to be. I didn't ask you for your point of view, I'm just saying how it seemed to me. My brother likes vanilla, I'm a chocolate man, though almost any kind will do. My favorite car will always be a certain sedan, a Chevy that I painted blue. It seems to me it's all in what you see, how it all appears to be. I didn't ask you for your point of view, I'm just saying how it seemed to me. Saying how it seemed to me.
Beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's funny how often, and I'm sure since you have such an allergy to Facebook, you have not subjected yourself to this. You put up something that is just how you see the world, and there's always somebody out there willing to argue with you. I have not figured out why exactly, but I guess whatever floats your boat. I don't want to play though, so I usually don't say anything back. But since you brought up the redwoods, that's where we are going to be out of pocket to, is up in a place called Point Arena in Northern California. It's about 30 miles south of Mendocino and most of an afternoon north of San Francisco. And this is going to be our 4th or 5th time going there because you're right in the middle of the redwoods. You're right at the ocean. There's a lighthouse. Sometimes it's hard to see it, but there's a lighthouse. We've actually climbed it. And I wrote this song for it. Blue skies, sunshine, sea foam sparkling on the shore. Tall pines, grapevines, and a blackbird raconteur. Sunday morning, peaceful as a prayer. It's spring in Point Arena. It's spring in Point Arena, and the birds of California are singing everywhere. Bright eyes, warm smiles in this tiny seaside town. New friends clasp our hands and invite us to sit down. Sunday gathering, a picnic in the park. It's spring in Point Arena. It's spring in Point Arena, and the birds of California are singing to my heart. This is how I think paradise is gonna be. The sun is setting and the fog rolls in, and we must leave. But spring in Point Arena, spring in Point Arena, and the birds of California will sing on. Spring in Point Arena, spring in Point Arena, and the birds of California will sing on in my dreams. It's spring in Point Arena.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Beautiful.
Thanks. Yeah, I can hardly wait. For one thing, the high is usually 75 or below there.
Oh yeah, it's like a whole different world on the coast, in the fog with the redwoods. They're the most amazing. They're the most amazing creatures. Those trees.
Yeah.
Well, good for you. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself, and I'm gonna, or not mute, or sorry, I mean mute the other sound so I don't bleed out. And to the space. This is my wife has a. My wife is a cinephile, like a sort of a good taste cinephile who finds all the best stuff for us to watch, and so she's amazing that way. But she has a favorite reality show, and her favorite reality show is called Love After Lockup. Do you know Love After Lockup? You ever heard of it? No? Okay. Well, the idea of Love After Lockup is it sort of follows people who start correspondence, love relationships while they're in prison, and with people on the outside, and then they get together on the outside and they try to do, just kind of do their lives. And so it seems like it's going to be, I don't know, trashy fun or something. But what I've really, we've been watching this show for years, and really what I've kind of like come to get out of it is like, it is so hard. Like, a lot of people who end up in prison are just super normal people who make like a mistake when they're young. And then they're, a lot of them are kind of poor or on the poorer side. And they have such a hard time kind of just getting their lives back after like, goofing up. It's always like, some dumb like drug charge or something. And a lot of them are in states that have for-profit prison situations. So, they got to keep them at, 90% or something to stay profitable. So all these normal people go to prison, and then it just follows them around for the rest of their lives. So anyway, so I wrote a song called Love After Lockup. That is just the stories of some of the people who were on that show. So I've never played it for anybody before. So let's see how this goes. I hope you like it. As Lindsay's pretty, so is Blaine, you had no chance. Deontay, Blaine is mellow, Blaine is cool, Blaine tells Lindsay he's her fool, oh yeah, oh yeah. But Blaine once had a 38 and hydrocodone in a sack. He missed his court date, now he's late. This happened quite a while back. Well, ponytail lawyer man tells Blaine it's either 15 grand or 19 years back in the stir. I'm gonna find that money, sir, oh yeah, oh yeah. Ain't no such thing, ain't no such thing as after lockup. Well, Amber was only prison gay, but she was Puppy's one true love. When Amber walked, Puppy stayed for another 6 long months. Oh no, oh no. When Puppy walked, Amber was there. Puppy dreamed a life to share, but there was Sammy, suddenly Amber's boyfriend. What's it mean? Well, Puppy tries to move on, but no one hires an ex-con. She gets with Eric. Eric's mean, she's got no money, she can't leave. She can't be free. She can't be free. Well, Brittany out at 32, a gambling man has bet on you. 2 babies now expecting 3. Will they be like him or be like me? Ain't no such thing, ain't no such thing as after lockup. Ain't no such thing, ain't no such thing as after lockup. Love after lockup, love after lockup, love after lockup. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
exquisite. You should send that to them. See if you can get it licensed.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel for those people a lot. So anyway,
Yeah.
thanks for listening.
So, Michael.
I do a lot of silly songs, and sometimes I like to go the other way. A fella went missing on a moonless night. He didn't leave a clue, not a trace in sight. He married him a woman and he treated her wrong. There was a recipe for trouble and it didn't take long. Now the tire track's running down an old mud road. Could it be that fellow's reaped what is sowed? Last time someone caught a glimpse of him, said he was driving real fast and haunted him. That woman's got herself a lot of backwood kin. They all knew about the fella and they didn't like him. Now the tire track's running down an old mud road. Could it be that fellow's reaped what is sowed? Those tire tracks lead to a stand of trees. Spanish moss waves in the summer breeze. Then a few yards farther where the river runs deep, there's an old pickup tire and a couple of teeth. Now the tire track's running down an old mud road. Could it be that fellow's reaped what is sowed? Tire track's running down an old mud road. That fellow reaped what is sowed. Alligator Road.
Wow. A little journey to the dark side.
A last journey for somebody.
Well, I'm going to take us all the way to the opposite end of the spectrum. As soon as I find my other earbud. James was saying earlier that he liked to take his earbuds out and just hear what he's playing in the room he's in. I don't seem to have a choice about that. Mine leap from my head as I'm playing. So, I wrote this. It's the only one like it that I have. And the middle of working on it, one of my daughters came out and she stood next to me for a little while. And then she said, "What's that?" And the only answer I could come up with was, "I don't know." So here it is. It's this. Where are all the Gretas and Marlenas? And all the Mae Wests, where are they? No one tells the boys, come up and see me sometime. That's all out of style nowadays. But I still long for old-time steamy romance in satin gowns and stockings with seams, and men that wear trench coats and fedora hats. I wish they'd bring that all back, 'cause I wanna be a femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. I wanna whistle like Bacall and have them all eating from my hand. They'd put me on a pedestal, competing for my glance. I wanna be a femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. Though I am a liberated woman, sometimes I'd prefer to be a tease. And when I see those starlets with eyes come hither soft, I could pull that off, it seems to me. See? And men would buy me clothes and bring me jewelry, and open doors and pull me out a seat, and then stand by politely until I'd sit, enjoy my sparkling wit, a little risque repartee with a femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. I wanna be the party doll that upsets all their other plans. I know it isn't fashionable, but it's so elegant. I wanna be a femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. Dietrich and Davis, they had it made. Mansfield and Monroe, hey, where'd they all go? Well, the women we admire now in the movies are all doctors and lawyers and chiefs. They don't flutter their lashes or swing their hips. They don't pout their lips or sit on anyone's knee. And if they're in some older profession, they've all been reformed by Act 3. They've given up their cigarettes and champagne. I guess we've come a long way, but I sure miss the day of the femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. I wanna give the boys the eye, call some guy my honey lamb. I'd have 'em all in a trance. I'd have 'em in a trance. If I was a femme fatale, I would be sensational. I wanna be a vamp. Thank you.
Nice, Jan. Lovely.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm gonna do. Well, while we're keeping it light, I'll do a light one too. This is a song. This is another travel song, but this is about the experience. In this experience, you go to France, right? You're in France, and you're down on the Côte d'Azur. You're you got somebody puts the wine in front of you in a little basket full of crackers, right? And you try this cracker and you're like, oh my God, this cracker is like the best thing I've ever eaten in my life. What is it? And they can't tell you, and then nobody can tell you, and you can never find it again, and you spend all the rest of your life trying to seek out this cracker. This song is called Salty Cracker. Well, it was in the year 2000. I flew over water for the meeting thing. Someone gave me a little cracker, a garlic variety. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, perfect was its French resistance. Perfect was it, je ne sais quoi. Perfect was it, sweet to salty. What did they call I should write to Moby. Maybe I should write Philly. Maybe Kelly will remember Kirk or Armel or Sylvie. Now all I want is to find that cracker that I once had on the coat-trouser. If I ever find that tasty cracker, I'm gonna make goddamn sure I remember what it's called. I'll remember what it's called. Well, smoke your chains by azure waters, gaze out at the mystery. There's just one question I want answered. How can I get a box of those things? What was that little biscuit's name? How can I find that sweet, salty, savory, delicious, delightful, delectable, wondrous, mystical, magical, tragical cracker again?
Bravo. If you ever find out, I want to be the first
Guys.
in line to hear it.
What's that?
If you ever find out, I want to be the first in line to hear what it was.
You got it.
So,
It
Michael,
was a I'm pretty sure. Right. That again reminded me of something of mine, so I'm gonna do. Nope. Other guitar. That one was detuned for the other song. I'm out walking in a summer rain. It keeps pouring and I don't complain. Cool water running down my back, a little lightning and a thunder crack or two. I first met you on a July day. I stood frozen when you looked my way. Clouds opened up and washed me down. I stared grinning like a foolish clown at you. I'm still walking now and people stare. They think I'm crazy and I do not care. Sweet memories in every drop. I keep praying that the rain won't stop. There's nothing I would rather do than keep walking till I get back home to you. Out walking in the rain, splish splash.
There. I've got a song about walking in the rain too, but it's usually it was centered around trying to walk off of blues. So if we can get as far afield as crackers and rain. In the fifth dimension, I can see right through you. I can hear you thinking. I can think back to you. I'll be all around you. I'll even be within you. Come to think about it, might have even been you in the fifth dimension. In the fifth dimension, out where hyperspaces, we can hear the angels singing, look into their faces. But no one else can find us, so we'll go undetected. And if we should die, why, we'll be resurrected in the fifth dimension. Come swing through past and future like a pendulum. Leave your maps and clocks behind, it's a space-time continuum. The stars will be our companions, and the galaxies. We could be so free to the nth degree. Come swing through past and future like a pendulum. Leave your maps and clocks behind, it's a space-time continuum. The stars will be our companions, and the galaxies. We could be so free to the nth degree. And in the fifth dimension, at the speed of light, we'll fly. In the fifth dimension, at the speed of light, we'll fly. All the locks will open, all the knots untie. There'll be no confusion. We'll understand the meaning and escape the illusion like spiritual Houdinis in the fifth dimension. Thank you.
Very nice.
Well, if we can get as far afield as crackers and rain puddles.
All right. Well, I'm going to turn this. So I'm going to do one. This is called Eagle Eye, and it's about. Do you guys know the Eagle cams? Have you ever watched? There's like an Eagle cam at Big Bear, and there's an Eagle cam at Lake Tahoe. We watched the one on in Big Bear, and I was just thinking a lot about how it's sort of, I mean, it's kind of amazing on the way to interact with nature. On the other hand, it's kind of a strange way to interact with it. On the other hand, but this is about the Eagle cam. It's called Eagle Eye. Daylight dies in scarlet skies, just enough from one more dive. Feel the ripple in the snow, crash the movement down below. Raptor screams and talons sting, tear apart a living thing. Some are born to feed the rest, and some to sleep on in the nest. Watch the watchers eagle eye. Your witness knows just how hard you try. Freezing sun, deep blue night. You watch us watch you, don't you, eagle eye. Eagle eye. Eagle eye. Summer mouths cry to feed, tear and serve a fleshy feast. Haze the owl who comes so near. Now the mountain reappears, and watch the watchers eagle eye. Your witness knows just how hard you try. Freezing sun, deep blue night. You watch us watch you, don't you, eagle eye. Eagle eye. Eagle eye. Watch the watchers eagle eye. Your witness sees just how hard you try. Freezing sun, deep blue night. You watch us watch you, don't you, eagle eye. Thank you.
That's so lovely. You know, we went to Wales at one point, and they had this channel on the TV that was hedgehogs. And for the most part, I mean, it was a whole channel just dedicated to watching these hedgehogs who only came out at night. So for most of the day, there was just
Nothing
a
going on
picture of a
TV.
place in the woods. And it was a total mystery to us until the hedgehogs finally made their appearance.
That's great. I love that.
Was that in a hotel?
It was in a resort in northern Wales.
I wonder if hedgehogs are a big tourist thing.
Maybe so. It just seemed bizarre to me.
Yeah.
Interesting, though. I mean, when the hedgehogs finally did come out, they were kind of fun to watch.
I was listening to the radio a long time ago, and the song Lukenbach, Texas was playing. Going to Lukenbach, Texas with Willie and Wayland and the boys. And in the chorus, it says, with Hank Williams' Pain songs and Jerry Jeff's Train songs. And the next time the chorus comes, it says, and Newberry's Train songs. And I thought they could sing this song all day because everybody's got a train song. They just drop another name. And then I know one person who doesn't have a train song, and I'm going to remedy that. So I've got a train song now. Damn it. I did not tune that thing again. My apologies. I'll try to make the train song worth it. I never liked a train. They always woke me up at night. They'd come as thunder in the darkness, or howling through the moonlight. So I never liked a train, at least not till yesterday. No, I never liked a train until I saw the one that came and carried you away. And I never cried a tear, kept my feelings deep inside. Having someone pity me was something I could not abide. So I never cried a tear since I was a little boy. So I never cried a tear till yesterday, and then I started weeping tears of joy. You made a whole new man out of me. Nearly too much to believe. You introduced me to a bright new world. And all you had to do was leave. I'm so indebted to you. And I never danced a step, too busy holding up a wall. I'd go to nearly any length to avoid a dance hall. I never danced a step. Guess my shyness ran too deep. No, I never danced a step till yesterday. Now I can't control my happy feet. I've got happy feet. And I never liked a train. No, I never liked a train. Not a boxcar, flat car, engine or caboose. Never liked a train until the one that got me loose from you. Ooh.
Wow. That must have been a pretty terrible relationship.
Imaginary.
Great. Glad to hear it.
Good. Thank you.
Glad to hear the song, too. That was nice.
I didn't think it was very nice.
I did.
I think.
Well, I don't have a train song, and I suppose I should do something about that. Welcome, Fran. So I'm going to do something from my most recent, but we're about to fix that, album. Book turned out. Let's see. This is the album, and this is pretty much what can we say? An elaborate CD cover. So it has all the lyrics. The album is called Unsung. I'm trying to find my favorite one here. but I'm not having any luck because picks don't make it easy to turn pages. But this was the first one. I did all the line drawings, and my friend Vanessa Lively did the watercolors behind them and brought them to life. So this is one of the songs from that. It's the project that just won't quit. And so it was a CD, and I thought, that's the end of that. Now what? And then it turned into a book, and I thought, okay, well, that's, I can understand how that happened, but that's surely the end of this project. And now it's a musical, and it's about to get up on its feet because we're going to do a concert of all the music from it online. And so let's see if that... I have a feeling this road just continues on. But this was the first song I wrote for it. I didn't know that I was writing this song for an album. It was just something that caught my attention because I had written a song that had biblical references in it, and somebody came up to me one night after I sang it and said, "You should read this book I just read. It's all about women in the Bible. It's called Women in the Bible." And I went and found it because she didn't make that very difficult. And I was struck by how many important people, not just women, but people in general, there were in the Bible stories, important to the way the story turned out, but you never get to learn anything about them. And I have sort of an exaggerated sense of responsibility, so... As far back as I remember, I was always Rachel's sister. Sometimes I think that started before she was even born. She was lively, she was clever, and everybody loved her. And when the men came looking, it was Rachel they looked for, not me. I was Rachel's sister. Jacob saw her fetching water, asked if she was Laban's daughter, and she ran home to let us know to make room for one more. I fell in love that night at dinner. He never saw for watching her. When the meal was over, it was Rachel he asked for, not me. Rachel's sister. This is the story as it is written, but those were the lives we were living. Here is the truth, not the one that others told. It's the one that I know. I am Rachel's sister. They said Jacob was the trickster, but my father brought me forward on Rachel's wedding day, draped in veils upon his arm. But then Jacob worked the harder, and for Rachel too he bartered. Still, I thought I'd win him when each new son was born to me, Rachel's sister. But every night I'd hear her whisper, "Give me sons like you gave my sister, and prove that you love me. Prove you love me more." So then one night he did it, and little Joseph was his favorite. But Rachel died in childbirth when her second son was born, leaving me, Rachel's sister. when the nights are cold? Did she love you as I love you? Or did she just love to win? But she is blessed memory, so I will never know. I am only Rachel's sister. This is the story as it is written, but those were the lives we were given. And here is the truth, not the one the old men told. It's the one that I know. I am Rachel's sister, and it can only be told by Rachel's sister. Thank
So
you.
nice, Jan.
Thank you. We seem to have run out of time.
Yeah,
just
well, I
noticed.
think we're at the end of our,
Yes, we
2
are.
hours. Yeah.
So I want to thank you, James Combs. Thank you very much for saying yes to this. I hope you'll be open to doing it again at some point.
Sure. Thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. And Michael, thank you very much for saying yes. Oh my God, a second time, which means the first experience must have been okay.
Well, thank you for asking a second time.
Sure, my pleasure. And thank you, Janet and Robert and Fran, for being here. And we also have several people on the Facebook version of this. Let me say thank you to them as well. Sybil and Skip and Marcia and Scott and Jay and Laura and Deb and Laura, who spells her name differently, and Gail, my cousin Gail, is here, has been here. So I'm really delighted you all came. I hope you enjoyed what you heard. I know I did. And we'll be doing this again on August 27th with Joe Isaacs and Irina Rivkin, and you should be here for that. You definitely want to be here for that. So leave me your email in the chat or in the comments if you'd like to be forewarned of what's coming up. And you can find James at jamescombsmusic.com.
JamesCombs.com.
jamescombs.com and michaelrgardnermusic.com after Monday.
Songs. It'll be a few
Oh,
more days.
okay. I got it totally wrong.
MichaelRGardnerSongs.com, yeah.
And you can find me at janseides.com. Please come and check it out. Thank you for being here. Bye. Oh, can everybody uncloak to say goodbye? That would be so nice. This is the reason people duck out early, I think. Well, now,
Meeting you, James.
Yeah, pleasure, Michael. Really
Bye-bye.
enjoyed your music.
Bye, everybody.
bye.
Everybody.
So
Bye,
wait,
Bob. Bye,
wait,
Fran.
just